Now, just as retailers may use Shopify for their sales channels, we also know that across all of these industries, you're probably using legacy systems, you're probably operating on Excel, you've got perhaps some in-house developed systems that you would continue to use even if you implement NetSuite in the first instance. And so we know that a tight connection across all of those systems is paramount to your success even if you're using NetSuite. And we're very excited that Celigo, one of our global partners and our global platinum sponsor for SuiteConnect here in Sao Paulo today, is actually with us to talk about their offering. So I'd like to invite their CEO and founder, and actually a former colleague in the NetSuite product organization from way back when, Jana Rentz, to come and join us on the stage. Good morning. Well, welcome to Sao Paulo.
Thank you.
It's your first time here, right?
Absolutely. First time in Brazil, in fact.
Well, there's some good stuff waiting for you to experience. I'm sure the local team will show you around.
Got a taste of it last night.
Oh, good, good. So, for this audience, this crowd, your first time here in Brazil, let's give them a bit of background on Celigo, your mission, and what's the technology that you're bringing to our customers.
So I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Celigo, but let me break it down. We are an integration platform that allows companies to automate all types of business processes. Think of us as a single unified platform where you can go ahead and connect all the different apps in your enterprise so that you have a connected enterprise. You can ingest data into a data warehouse, such as NSAW from your operational SaaS systems. You can connect with your supply chain, your trading partners using EDI. That's a new offering that we have. You can use our API management solution to create and govern APIs. And then finally, we can also enable all of your AI use cases because we are the conduit for data. We can build agents using our platform as well. So there's a lot we do. Integration is complex, it's messy, and we come in and simplify the act of integration.
Fantastic, fantastic. And we've talked a lot about challenges and growth opportunities today. How would you describe Celigo in your role of supporting customers in dealing with those challenges and opportunities?
Yeah, so when it comes to growth, I always think in terms of systems, processes. First, companies invest in applications such as NetSuite, and then they go ahead and get a whole bunch of other specialized apps. And the more apps you have, a typical business process becomes a little bit more complicated because you have to go across a number of apps. And when that complexity starts to arise, companies think about automating those business processes. And that's where Celigo comes in as an integration platform. If you don't automate those business processes, the cost of doing nothing is that you're likely going to have more manual labor. And as a result, you might have errors, delays in your processes, so on and so forth. So the customers that automate their business processes with us, they benefit from improved operational efficiencies, customer experience, so on and so forth. And ultimately, they get a bit of ROI on NetSuite and all those apps. And frankly, it becomes a growth lever. It is a competitive advantage, so to speak, for those customers.
Excellent. Yeah, and that's obviously what we're all trying to help them achieve as well. So with as you said, NetSuite's at the center of the business. How would you describe what Celigo is doing to help extend that value of NetSuite for our customers?
Right. So for companies using NetSuite is really the source of truth. It's the system of record for customers, financial data, inventory. It's got a really large footprint. And let's just take Brazil here, for example. I've heard that there are a lot of specialized apps for point of sale, payroll, HR, logistics. And those apps need to be connected with NetSuite for the simple reason that those apps need access to the system of record. And as that happens, we come in and we help connect those apps into NetSuite. Today, we've got thousands of NetSuite customers. If I were to be a little bit precise, roughly about 5,000 NetSuite customers using Celigo to connect those apps to NetSuite so that it acts as like one single entity. And day in, day out, Celigo helps NetSuite customers extend the functionality of NetSuite.
Awesome, awesome. Well, we're going to age ourselves just for a moment here, but it's almost 20 years that you've been a NetSuite partner. And we've known each other for a little bit longer than that even. But you're brand new to the Brazil market, as we've just said, you're launching here this week. What are some of the opportunities that you see that got you excited about the market here?
Well, first off, I'm going to say happy anniversary, Craig, because I've heard it's Craig's 25th anniversary at NetSuite today.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there a cake?
I don't know. We can celebrate later today. Look, so we've been serving the Latin American market, Brazil, remotely for a while. And recently, there's been a number of signals coming our way where the NetSuite sales team, partners, prospects are coming to us directly with interest in what we do. And I happened to meet Gustavo at SuiteWorld last September. We had a great conversation. He told me it's time that we move here. That kind of reinforced my belief that the time is here. Look, Brazil is just a vibrant economy. It's a growing global hub. And it just makes sense for us to be here. So super excited to announce, effective today, we're launching in Latin America and Brazil through a local entity, IIG, who's going to be an exclusive reseller of Celigo products. So think of IIG as an extension of Celigo. They're going to sell our product both directly and through partners, and they're going to support it. They will have local resources who speak Portuguese and Spanish. By the way, they have a wealth of experience in integration, a deep experience, including with NetSuite as well. So very excited about that. I think this has been 4 months in the works. We've already closed a lot of deals and hoping to multiply that tenfold thanks to your help here.
Well, congratulations on the launch.
Thank you.
But this is a NetSuite event, so maybe we can talk about NetSuite just before we let you go.
Of course.
Obviously, you've been in business now for 20 years. You've been using NetSuite for the entirety of that time through
From
all
day
of the
number one.
evolutions that you've had in the, however the business has evolved over time. And of course, you're using OneWall to help with your international expansion.
Yeah.
Can you touch on any of the benefits that you've seen
Sure.
of running a business on NetSuite?
So I said earlier, we think of an app like NetSuite as a foundational app, and that's truly been the case for Celigo as well. We've used NetSuite since the first day. We've scaled. I started Celigo just by myself. We have 700 people in multiple continents, 5 different offices, and it's just been a rock that we've been able to build the business on. Every aspect, when we raise funds, due diligence, financial reporting, all of that is just table stakes. But we've also customized it immensely. I was telling Craig last night, we've built an entire subscription billing module, way before Suite Billing, that we've been using for the last 10 years. And then when we get to One World, as we look at expanding elsewhere in the world, including here in Brazil, that type of functionality just makes it really easy. We don't have to think about it, right? So NetSuite's really helped us scale as a business.
Fantastic. Well, that's a great story as a customer of ours, but as a partner of ours, you've also been tremendously successful. Congratulations on your launch here, and thanks for the sponsorship. It's good to see you.
Thank you.